Hi everybody, welcome back to Daily Endeavours for the 22nd of June. I'm Jackson. As always, there'll be timestamps in the description if you want to jump to one of these options that you're looking for and you just want to skip all the other stuff. So 15 seals, it's much better than what we had yesterday. Laundering, Air Atronachs, Pure Water Springs, Galley Furnishings, all good. I wouldn't do a Patrolling Horror, because it's basically a world boss in Imperial City, where you queue via campaigns, Imperial City here. The main reason I don't like this one too much is it's basically fighting a world boss, but at the same time, players from other factions will be able to attack you. And so it's definitely exciting, but it's really unreliable, because you could just be in the middle of fighting a boss, or you could be really close to killing it, and a player just rocks up and kills you in 3 hits, because some players in Imperial City, they're quite fucking nasty, really tough, so they can kill you super quick, and then all that effort's wasted. You have to go out and try and find another one. Sometimes they haven't even respawned after being killed. It's just a big fuck around. Whereas these ones here, I find them to be a lot more reliable, and you don't have to deal with players fucking attacking you every time. So obviously not every time. Sometimes you might get there and the populations might be really low and you'll usually be okay. But it's just the added issue of just you can't rely on that. You just don't know if there's going to be a player around or not. So yeah, I just try to avoid this one whenever I can, just for reliability's sake. So if I were to choose, I would do these 3. You can do all of these in Craglorn. But yeah, Gallery Furnishings is fine too. There's a couple of things here you can get really easily that can just make this super easy, because you need one furnishing and then you can just do the undo redo spam thing and just make it really easy for yourself. Alright, so with these 3 here, as I said, all of them can be done in Craglorn, because you can do the Laundering one really easily in Gem and Flask. You can do the Air Atronachs in Spellscar, and then there's a bunch of places you can get lots of Alchemy reagents in Craglorn in a couple of places. So, for example, around Rihardark, there is a ton of stuff you can get, and in the lake just south of Dragonstar Arena, there's also tons of stuff here. You've also got the rivers. They will have, here as well, for example, you've got the stuff along the river edge. So yeah, there's just tons of stuff in Craglorn you can use, and yeah, obviously you can just go around and check for regular alchemy stuff. You got the river edge here too, which will have some stuff. So there's tons of stuff. I think there's also this area here too. First, I'll just cover how to get to Craglorn if you haven't been here before, because you don't naturally get any way shines here like you do with the other DLC zones. And getting here for the first time in natural means is such a fucking pain in the ass, because there's one NPC in fucking Bankrai who you have to talk to, and getting there can be a pain in the ass. So what you should do is just skip all that shit, go to Browse Homes and Home Tours, look up Elenir Private Arena under E, and then travel to one of these houses. You'll rock up here, and so you just go out the front door, you'll rock up here, and then it's just a little bit west to get to Craglorn. Even if you use any of the other houses in Craglorn, like Earthtier Cavern, Hackfield Tie Hall over here, Domus Frascus down here, leaving and just being in Craglorn will automatically unlock this wayshine straight away. So if you want to get some other wayshines, for example, like Hackfields to get over close to Spellscar, or Earthtier to get to the lake over here, which is really helpful for today, you'll automatically unlock the Craglorn wayshine for Belkarth. So it's just, yeah, probably using those is fine too. Alright, so laundering items. What you want to do is come to the top floor of Gem and Flask, because you need to steal stuff. And the reason I like this place is upstairs there's nobody around to stop you, so you won't accidentally get a bounty if you fail. So it's just super easy. You don't even have to stealth, you just grab all the stuff up here, all stolen. And all these items are 1 gold, so laundering them is super cheap. And even if you want to get that gold back, you can just sell it to a merchant after. And every Outlaw's Refuge has a launder and a merchant. Or a fence and a merchant. If that's not enough stuff inside, you've got things in these crates here as well. And then even if that's not enough, you've got sacks inside full of millet and greens and stuff. And then you've also got the crates down here. So there's tons of things you can launder if you need. You only need 8. So we'll just go over here. So that's where the Outlaw's Refuge is, right around the corner. That's why I like this spot. Because it's base game, the Outlaw's Refuge is located literally right outside, and the Wayshrine is also right next door. I actually prefer this over the Necromunda Ways, because the Wayshrine to get back is right next door too. So this is the fence I usually use. So just talk to her. Whoops, didn't mean to launder that one. But yeah, just launder all that stuff. And then for the rest of it, anything else that you find, just sell that stuff as well. And that'll also level up Legion Domain, which is actually quite handy for some of the other endeavors in this game. So anything that you laundered, just come up to Krezavesha here, just around the other side. Go to sell, and in provisioning you'll find most of the stuff that you just laundered. So just sell that for a little bit of gold back. And then there's two exits. You've got this one here, which leads outside over here, and then the one back here is just back up the stairs up here. Okay, so now, immediately, from this riverbed, just start grabbing any of these things here, these like pure water nodes, grab them. And anytime you see Nernroot or water hyacinth, grab those too. So water hyacinth looks like this, they've got like a pink flower, and they're always located close to riversides. And then Nernroot, you can hear that stuff before you see it, usually. If you're familiar with, if you're familiar with Nernroot and Skyrim, it's very similar. They make the same noise. Just come down here, and maybe check down there if you want to as well. And from here, just start following this riverbed towards this way shrine here, which leads to Spellscar as well. There's another water hyacinth there. Yeah, just keep going along. There's another water node. And yeah, you can just keep checking through here. There's another water node there. So yeah, basically just follow any water source and you'll be able to find a bunch of stuff. And then if that doesn't work while you're on the way here, as I said before, look for Earth Tier Cavern in Home Tours and look around this lake as well. There's usually tons of stuff there. This area here is also good to check. In Deshan, Home Tours, again, use Velothi Reverie, and then you've also got this lake here. You'll probably have some stuff down this riverside. Yeah, just any zone with a big water source, just go through there and just check. And then in Overland, you've also got tons of stuff as well. Like, you look at all these green plant icons, these are all alchemy plant locations. So something that can also help for it is to get the Keen Eye reagents passive if you haven't got this already. Because if you get close to stuff and you don't know what it looks like, you can use this and it like highlights it or creates like a glowing effect on it, so you can spot it in the distance. Oh, not spot it in the distance. Like if you're going through like a bunch of shrubs and you just don't know what something looks like, you can see it through the shrubs because it'll like glow. It's helpful to use if you don't know what you're looking for, because there's like a lot of different alchemy plants in this game, and if you don't know what they look like, it's not great. So if you want the add-on that shows these plants, like the alchemy plants, it's called Harvest Map. I'll link that in the description as always. And in the filters section, you can find herbs, flowers, water herbs, solvents, and also mushrooms count as well. So any of this stuff will count as a alchemy plant. For the endeavor's sake, the alchemy one, water springs or alchemical plants, all that will count for this. Okay, so now we go over to Spellscar. This is where we get our Air Atronachs. There's tons of these things located all over the place. So I'll see if I can find one. Yeah, here's some over here. It's been killed quick. They will die super fast because everybody else has got the same idea, because this is the only real place you can find tons of Air Atronachs. So this is one here. So if you can, don't kill them super fast straight away. Try to let other people get to them so they can kill them. But if you can't see anybody in the distance running through to grab them, just kill them. Don't waste too much of your time. Yeah, just try and be considerate of other people, because they will have the same idea. And if you see someone grabbing one in the distance, just try and light attack tap them. Won't always work, but yeah. Yeah, as you can see, like if a bunch of people come through, they kill them super quick. So just not going nuts and fucking blasting everything with all your damage is like helpful. Okay, here we go. So I'll grab this one, I'll grab this one. Yeah. I can see it, yeah, I can see a guy. Oh yeah, see? It's kind of annoying sometimes. Yeah, even if that happens, just keep running through and finding stuff. There are Air Atronachs all over these like areas here. In all three of them, there's tons. So if one side is like really busy, maybe check if another side is like not as busy. That can help. Yeah, this is the only place I would really suggest you find Air Atronachs. But there's so many, you're really not going to have many issues, because yeah, they just spawn super quick and just constantly. So just wait in this area a little while. It will, as I said, it will be a little bit of a pain because people kill them super fast. But yeah, just keep running through, keep looking for them all around the place because they do spawn very quick and they spawn in quite large numbers. And yeah, just keep searching these 3 areas around here, because all 3 of these locations have a ton of these things all over the place. I wouldn't really suggest you use any other area for Air Atronachs, because there's no real places I know of that just have tons of these things lying around that you can just easily access. So yeah, just come through here, get this done, and then that's it. It's easy from there. Okay, so last good one, I think, is Gallery Furnishings. So firstly, you need a house. You can get one for free by coming to Mara's Kiss Public House here, just northwest of the Wayshrine and Vocal Guard Oridon that you start with by default. It's really easy to reach. Just come in here. There'll be a female NPC you can talk to in this spot right here. Her name is Philan Demarie. It's like a Breton blonde lady. She will have a quest for you if you haven't done it already. If you have, you'll have a house by now. So talk to her. Literally, all you have to do to complete the quest is just talk to her. And then once you complete that quest, you get a house for free. The one you get depends on your alliance. You'll have Mara's Kiss Public House, Ebony Flask In Room, and Rosy Lion. You can get all 3 if you do this on all 3 alliance characters. And I definitely suggest getting this one at least, because this one, you can travel to it at any time from anywhere outside of Cyrodiil and Imperial City, and you can travel outside. And what this does is you can travel here from anywhere. Like if you're in the middle of like a public dungeon that's really annoying to get out of, you can travel here and then go outside, and immediately you'll have a wayshrine right in front of you that you can use to just travel away. So it's just, for convenience sake, it's really helpful. Alright, so now I'll show you the 2 ways to get a gallery furnishing. If you can't get these 2 types of gallery furnishings, personally I'll just go for these ones instead, because most of the other stuff is like you have to buy it. Okay, option number 1 is the banners in Alliance Wars Achievement Vendor. So all 3 alliances have one of these available from one of the gates, so regardless of what's going on outside, you can just easily access these guys at all times. Victory Tavern for Earlberry Dominion on the west side is where to find them for this side. For Evanhart, it is this tavern here for Listens to Sea, so you're looking for the Argonian. And then, hold on, I'm not too familiar with the one in Daggerfall. Okay, yeah, so Highlands Glory Inn on the southern side. No? Oh, sorry, the northern side. Northern side. So, Achievement Furnisher Lozotusk, so it's the Orc. To any of these people, they'll sell you your Alliance's penance. So these are basically, as soon as you complete the tutorial, you'll have access to this. And it's only 200 AP, which, if you complete the tutorial, you get thousands of AP. So, yeah, I would suggest if you haven't completed any dungeons, maybe have a look at this. Because, yeah, that much AP is like fuck all. Considering that from the daily rewards, you get thousands if you do them in time. If you did them last month for the daily rewards, you'll probably have some. If not, if you've done any of the repair endeavors for Cyrodiil, you will have some AP too, like lying around. You just got to know where to look. You can put it in your bank, you can transfer it around. So just buy one of these and that'll be all, because it's considered a gallery finishing. The other way is through dungeons. So Undaunted Trophies, these are what you get from completing normal dungeons. So if you have ever completed, like, Fungal Grotto 1, for example, you'll have a Trophy of Crag the Dread King. These don't even come up in the inventory. They're just a collection item that you... It's like they're in ESO Plus's craft bag. You don't have to... You can access them from any time, but you don't have to hold them in your inventory. It's really helpful. So once you've got either of those, then you can go to your house that you've got for free. I'll also just show you real quick how to check if you've already got one in your house and you want to know. Because that can be helpful too in case of, like, not having to spend extra gold on something that you don't need. So from here, from the Alliance for Wayshrines, by the way, if you go to your house, you can actually travel there immediately. Because if you go here and go inside, it'll travel automatically. Any Wayshrine in the game, it'll travel. It won't do the initial animation for like checking the stars and traveling. You just skip it. It's really helpful if you're next to a Wayshrine for that. Alright, so here's one of the options. This is the Rosy Lion one. It's just a tiny little space, but this is all you need. So go F5 for the crafting menu, the bottom right there. So browse the bottom, we hit that key. And in Retrieve, you can check if there's a gallery furnishing. So you can see I've got my Cry the Drinking furnishing here. Let's pick that up, and now you put it away. Now exit, And from this, you'll see at the bottom left it says undo. You can hit that, and it actually counts as placing a furnishing. So even if you've just got one already in your house, you can do that. Now, the only issue is just opening up the menu and picking it up and placing it doesn't do anything. It has to be through the undo-redo system. So you put it away, so just like that. So it goes back in the inventory, and then you can see undo at the bottom left there. You just hit that, and it places it back where it was. And then you can redo, undo, spam like that. And every time that happens, it'll count as placing a furnishing. So just have one of these in your house, just chilling, ready to go. So whenever this comes up, so you just walk in, you pick it up, you place it away, you undo, redo, undo. And that'll count as doing the endeavor really easily. So yeah, super duper easy to do. You just got to know where to find a furnishing. So any questions aside from this stuff, just let me know as always. I'm here to help you guys. But yeah, daily's done, so thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time. The weeklies will be out tomorrow too. Or they'll reset.